Hello friends, Arthur here, and this is third part of track review for Adventure Remix. And finally people said that they love this idea of original track, so we will keep it up. And we have A07 B-Side, and I would say the main and the biggest problem of this track, at least for me, is this big drop down after checkpoint 2. I never, on my attempts, could land correctly. Each time it's like bouncy, or even losing wheels, or go off the track. So yeah. And I think the biggest, or one of the main time saver, will be the proper trajectory on the grass. Amount of how you go off the track, to the track, and how much you will lose speed during the grass grip. A14 Frozen, and there knows the main problem for this track, like as a randomizer. So yeah, there are more like snowy, icy parts, but no random spawner stuff. Again, I don't know is it possible to finish a track like the correct way, but there's like a snow half pipe, water pipe thing, and the jump, as you saw, I crashed there so many times, and even like going off this icy pipe was pretty crucial. So overall, love idea of removing RNG element, but snow, oh man. A-yteen Island, well, first slightly blind jump is a bit tricky. I spent 3 attempts probably just to find the normal way to go there and not to crash or fly over. Enjoy that there is no hail bale, so just wavy things, but it's not so crucial for your trajectory and crashing. So yeah, the wave part to checkpoint 6 several times, I believe because there's like a mud or some kind of different surface, I fly or fell off there several times. Core 13, and well, this is first track that I reset timer of 7 minutes like 5 or 6 times, just what I have here. And the problem is the jump to checkpoint 3. You need to have a lot of speed there. I crashed so many times, and when you have all this speed, there's still some potential risk to losing it. My second part, where I could lose it several times, crash near checkpoint 6, when you need to do the loop. The problem for me that I would say it's my problem. I'm really bad at such loops, and if I try to like skip it and do without loop, I crashed. But again, main problem was the beginning of the track. Grove. Well, I would say I kinda probably somehow like, let's say, fix the start of the track, that in the original you usually try to reduce the loop at the beginning and go at the tunnel as fast as possible. Here you have 2 extra checkpoints that you need to take. Then big plus, at least for me, there's not a lot of tunnels where I crash a lot inside of these tunnels because of the gaps how tunnels are made. So replacing them by the half pipes, great idea, love it. But beware at the end because of wood or the speed. If you start turning early or harder, you will fly over the finish. I did it several times. A08 wafdsm, and well, I believe on the last video or on the first I said that this is one of my favorite track and I really want to have it, but not in this way. Honestly, this layout from one of the funniest coolie bouncy track becomes something like really hard and skillful test. There are so many ways, falsy ways, and science not always help. Again, you need some speed to do all like jumps to the different parts. If you made the bad choice or lose speed, you won't made it these jumps, these fell out, so it's really crucial to have a lot of speed here. Metal Future A1, and this is a quite tricky track, so I did this round. It's pretty slow, first one, to show you that some of these barriers are not solid, so potentially you can use it for your advantage if it's possible. Then there is like problem, at least for me, where I think I recognize my problem, is the jump to the wall right. If I would do it on a full speed correctly, with like +10 speed and +2 seconds, I can't aim there, so I choose to do it slowly, because I can finish this track. Yeah, but I believe this is my spot where I lose all time and not getting gold medal. After all this jump, it's pretty straightforward track. Love idea that you need to go back and drive it in front. There will be a lot of people who will be driving in your face. A17 Remixed Soap Day Afternoon. And yes, this is a soapy track in some part, not a lot of soap, but it is here. Again, it's not really ruin the run, at least on the track, maybe like outside the track a lot, but it is what it is. I would say there are not a lot of like changes. I still usually go to take a lot of boosters, so it's not like a heap of skip, and or slightly difficult climbing become because of like, I don't know, poles. You can hit them, but it's not insanely hard. 38 The Future Behind, yet another 13 track with a lot of pipes, with a lot of transition into the pipes, and I don't know, the first part, like first 20-30 seconds are literally feeling the same, like completely, maybe the different decoration, but other are the same. But the second part, where you go like off the tubes, I like it here. I love all these transition loops, gaps. It feels better. There is still one jump. I don't know, can you consider it as a speed check jump? But for any case, just use arms up if you're afraid, and it was fine. I finished correctly, so yeah, nicely done. Mountain Frost A03, and well, pretty hard track or semi-hard track, become even harder because of the ice, because of some turns, and because of ice. Twice I can say it, even several times more. The beginning, like, of the track, the jump that usually you slightly cut is icy, so you need to aim there, and if you want, you have a lot of chance to hit the tree, hit the barrier, so yeah, be very careful, be very precise. Other parts, well, I use brakes on some turns just because it's really hard to not to do that. And aim, I believe there will be some players who won't be using brakes, but yeah, be careful of ice, and the finish, it's different, it's shorter, and well, if you aim correctly, it's better. Okay guys, that was all track for this video. There's still some times, I believe around a week if you watch this. I don't know when you watch this video, but it's still plenty of time. So yeah, as always, hit likes, leave comments about the tracks, about reviews, do you agree with them, or what's your favorite track, any comments will do. Yeah, and see you in the next video. Bye.